Hi everyone, welcome to SlimChat. It's Tracy, and I have no idea what number it is. Nothing new there then, everybody says, but you know, I did have a stint where I remember the numbers really, really well. But I think Christmas and New Year doesn't help, you know. When days of the week are not known by their name, they're called Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Eve, It really throws me. I don't even know what day of the week it is. Because, you know, it's different when you know it's Monday than it's Tuesday. It's just simple things throw you out completely. Well, they do me anyway. I don't know about you guys. But anyway, hello. And so today I start my cut down. And it's, you know, I'm not going to go cold turkey because I just don't like doing that. It really messes with people. And I've never had keto flu. I've had a few times where I've had sugar withdrawal and don't particularly like it. So at the moment, I'm just cutting it down. So for breakfast this morning, I had the ham and eggs and mushrooms, which is a good thing. But I did have a toasted bun with it and a little bit of ketchup. Now, the ketchup I have is always sugar-free or no added sugar, which is better than saying having sugary one. But at the same time, it's not strictly speaking keto, but I do have it from time to time. So I have to say that although I had that and it was enjoyable, I didn't enjoy it the way I normally would because my taste buds have not returned. Not to the extent of enjoying things like eggs, which are very mild in flavour. But, you know, I had them with my toast and I put a bit of ketchup on and I could barely just taste that. But not the way that I would normally. Which is a shame because that would have been my absolute favourite thing. I absolutely, in my, you know, one of my favourite things of all time is just egg on toast. That I absolutely love that. Butter, obviously, not margarine or spread, but proper butter, egg, little bit of ketchup. Wow, that's my favourite. But, you know, I wouldn't taste it, which is a bit of a shame. I still have a few symptoms. I still have a little bit of, you know, excess moisture. Won't say dribble because it's, you know, not nice, but hopefully that will go. Sense of smell is better than it was, not perfect, but it is better, and I'm just hoping that everything returns to normal soon, taste buds and all those things. And the one thing that I really would like to return to normal is my sleep pattern. I know I don't have a particularly stable sleep pattern at the best of times, but just to have one that doesn't mean sleeping until like nearly 12 o'clock in the afternoon and not being able to sleep when you get into bed would just be so nice. But the trouble is, I'm finding that around 9 o'clock in the evening or sometimes earlier, I crash out. I just can't help it and my head becomes heavy and then I'm gone. And that means I'm not tired when it's bedtime because I've had a nap. I've never been a napper. Don't really like this and don't think it's a permanent fixture. I just think it's the leftover bit of having COVID and the tiredness. But that would be so good when my sleep returns to kind of some sort of normality. I know I don't have a normal sleep pattern at the best of times, but yeah, I can't wait for that. But, you know, I said to Gary today that we were very, very lucky because people who are less overweight than us and maybe younger than us have died of this thing, and we've just been so lucky to shake it off. Don't really want to risk that ever again. So, you know, the fact that he works at the ambulance service is frightening. I don't know how long immunity lasts. When I spoke to NHS track and trace service, they rang you every 5 minutes. When you've got COVID, they ring you constantly. And I was speaking to one lady there and I said about immunity. She said, well, they don't know how long immunity lasts or if it varies within the person. Like some people won't have immunity for very long and other people might, and they don't know enough about it because it's just too new to know these things. So that really isn't helpful when Gary has to go back there and be among it again. And, you know, I've heard stories where people say if you get it the second time, it's worse. If you get it the third time, it's worse still. Who knows if that's true? I mean, when you get something like this, you get all those like urban legends and myths that that come up, and then they go around the population, they become fact. But you know, as she said to me, there isn't enough data to know these things, so they're not fact. You know, nobody really knows 100%. So yeah, let's just hope it lasts a while until the vaccine is out there and in us all. Anyway, so today I'm going to have kind of leftovers for my dinner. We've got yesterday we had a roast, so I'm not going to have potatoes. That's because they are quite carby. Well, I don't plan on it anyway. Who knows, it might change, but at the moment I'm cutting out sweet. Apart from my little bit of ketchup, I'm not really going to have any more chocolate, any more anything. I'm just cutting out that. So I might call it the last day for potato. I'm not sure, because I'd have to cook them myself, and I don't really fancy it. So it might just be that I have the meat and veg, a little bit of maybe stuffing or something like that. But that's probably what will happen. So it'll be a roast without the potato, probably. Depends how I feel a bit later on. I had a nice big breakfast, so I don't really feel like I need very much for dinner later on. But that's, as far as I'm concerned, sugar's gone now. And I'm really going to try anyway not to succumb to all those goodies that are out there on the side, because there are rather a lot of them. But, you know, I kind of feel like I'm full up to the eyeballs or beyond, and I can't get another cake in there. And I did also say to Gary today that we're never going to do this again. And I say it every year, that we have too much, we buy too much, there's only 2 of us, and we don't really need all this. And but this year, because of COVID, I think that went out the window, and it was a case of, it's Christmas. That mentality has to go. So yeah, cutting down now, getting ready for the actual day when there'll be no more carbs. Well, only low ones, you know, like veggies and stuff like that. But I just prefer to do it like this way, because I just feel that that negates getting anything like they call keto flu, Atkins flu, whatever you want to call it. You know, I feel like I feel sorry for Dr. Atkins' memory, because so many people distance themselves from Atkins, when, to be honest with you, that's what the diet is. And you can dress it up as many highfalutin new ways as you like. The low carb lifestyle, he didn't invent it, but he did take it on board and change things and shake it up. And yeah, I don't like the new Atkins as a company trying to flog their products, but you know, the original diet, nothing wrong with that. And I'm quite happy saying that I do Atkins, you know, although I don't do anything to the absolute letter, you know. I do it my own way that fits in with my lifestyle and works for me. And, you know, maybe a lot of people would say I don't eat enough fat. A lot of people would say that I eat too much protein. A lot of people would say that I eat too many veggies. But if it works for you, then do it. That's what I say. Some people have a higher carb threshold than others, and I've never been one to be able to figure out mine. Macros and stuff like that, you know, they leave me in a baffling kind of... I'll probably, if I sat down, I could do it, but you know what? I'm not really that kind of person. I just do what feels right and what works. So on that note, I'm going to say goodbye, and so wish you all a happy 2021. It is now day 2, and last year's forgotten. Let's hope we can kick it all into touch soon with the vaccine and live our lives normally. Wouldn't that be wonderful? So I'll see you tomorrow. I might do a live over on Crochet Rocks later if anybody wants to join me. So bye for now. Take care. Just for now, we can still say stay safe, but hopefully we can get rid of that saying. Bye for now, everyone.